I am making another quick video, and let me see. I want to talk about Trump and the central bank, yo. Trump is an idiot. It's like he's a former landlord that read a shitload of law books throughout his entire life, right? And this is how I'm thinking he's doing what he's doing, because he secretly read a whole bunch of law books. And even though he graduated his college, he just kept reading and reading and reading. So, Trump wants to fire Powell, right? And if you look at his businesses, he lost his casino and his hotels. They're like basically going to crap. Like, he's not making money on them, right? So the next thing that he's doing is manipulating the markets. So just like Trump has been lying for like the past 8-9 years, right? He's going to do the same shit with the central bank once he put his person in charge. So he's going to keep saying, oh, the economy is doing great. So then everybody around the world will bet on a good economy, but he's going to crash it. So he's going to be giving out false data with the central bank once he like hijacks it. Yeah, but I'm not a fool though. I'm smart. So Trump, he's not going to be able to manipulate the currency market. So us Democrats neutralized his casino. Well, technically, he fucked up his own casino and his Trump Tower because he's a piece of shit. But the formulas that I uploaded yesterday and over the years, it makes all the currencies the same value around the whole world. So we're going to neutralize transportation inflation. So once we eliminate that, and this has to do with other countries, it has nothing to do with Trump and how the other countries will set up their accounting system. So once they reset their accounting system, Trump loses all that power that he's trying to force his way into the central banks. He loses all the power to manipulate the market. So he's out of a casino cash. He's out of currency market manipulation cash. He's out of the hotel cash. So he's out of business. That dude is a doofus, yo. And he's looking really bad with this whole Epstein investigation nonsense. So us Democrats, we got a huge victory. We whooped his ass and he ain't even see it coming. He got bitch slapped. He was like, pow. And Trump was like, How he make that noise on the stage? He was like, Fucking dumbass, yo. So, and plus, take into account his age. The motherfucker's 80 years old, right? So the only people he's leaving this whole massive wannabe estate that he's trying to set up is his kids, Barron, Eric, and what's the other one? Don Jr. And then they all look so bad as a family at being a doofus. He's a legend at being a doofus. They all look so bad as a family, like the Trump family. It's like the whole world sees their crimes and will completely wipe out the estate that Trump is trying to leave behind. So let's see how somebody said Trump is great, right? So we're going to apply this to the greatness, right? So us Democrats, I'm a first responder, and I developed rescue plans for all the families in the whole world to evacuate from the coastlines, right? Because the ice caps will melt down, the oceans will come up a little bit, and all the coastal cities will get evacuated. So me developed a evacuation plan for all the countries. So that's a lot of families, yo. But all these idiots in America, they're rooting for one family only. But in my pocket or in my legacy or in my like resume, I got billions of Hold up. Yeah, it's about billions of families that I'm rescuing. So I'm not mad about November. I like that I could see what happens when conservatives get full control of the whole government and watch what they're doing. So that way Democrats could write all of the laws to properly remove that garbage that they're doing. So Trump controlling everything is going to be short-lived. Like, he's old and he's an idiot. So hold up. So I did my little briefing rant, and I'm gonna try to like interact with y'all. I got a lot of crazies in here. So Trump is a legend, says Gear Jammer. So Gear Jammer, obviously he voted for Trump. Money, power controls a hell of a drug, maybe. Love money, love evil. All right. So poverty USA, Trump, we have no money. It's about to get fixed. I'm crazy. Don Trump says I'm crazy, but I'm good at math. Oh man. You know what? This is how crazy I am and how stupid I am. When Trump did his tax cuts, right? He automatically did it. Like, everybody was like, whoa, this dude is crazy as shit. Like, why is he doing this? But then I saw what he was doing. He was trying to crash the market. So I started telling people in the comments, just like talking to y'all and y'all talking to me, I started telling people, I'm like, yo, use Obama's 2012 tax rates when y'all file your taxes and donate 10% extra of the tax bill. So if your tax bill was like $4,000 and 10% of that is $400, you donate the extra money into your Social Security account, which is the IRS. So that means the people that listen to me, their Social Security is good enough or better than Trump supporters, because when they get older and they go into retirement, they could afford all the nice nursing homes, but these idiots that follow Trump, they can't. And Trump basically bankrupted their whole retirement. So if I'm crazy, I guess a good life at the end of my life is a good thing. Y'all crazy as hell. So let me see. And then guess what I did? I made his tariffs powerless because I'm smart like that. So back in December of 2024, which is last year, I'm a prophet now, yo. I prophesied that Trump will be a powerless bitch. So guess what I did? I told people ever since March to use last year's prices, right, as the discount price, right? So all the businesses and all the companies around the whole world will keep on charging last year's prices as a discount price, right? So Trump, he's a pedophile that's trying to run from the cops. So he's just in the office right now, and he's controlling some of the cops. So he's holding the whole hostage. So he wants country A to pay 1,000%, country B to pay 1,000,000%. But look what happens when they follow my plan again. What happens is all the countries will use last year's prices. That means no inflation, and they still buy and sell goods. So that means I ain't the Antichrist. And that whole difference between the tariff price, which we're going to declare as an official market value price, we're going to write that shit off as a loss year over year until Trump dies. So that huge gap in money, you can't print all that money in the world. So what happens is, it's like different companies are going to have these huge sums of dollars that they got to write off, and they're still in business. So I made Trump a powerless bitch, like I said last year, and it's working right now. Hold up, somebody said full of shit, but look at what the stock market did. It bounced back, and they calling it a miracle. And who did that? Me. That's who. You need people like me. Some Scarface shit, yo. The motherfucker is dumb. He's a billionaire landlord that sneaks around with little kids, and that's all he does. So now he's just trying to like break everything. The guy's an idiot. I'm smarter than him, yo. And y'all can't argue with me because once I get into my office, y'all got to deal with me. And you know what's going to happen? When some of these Trump supporters, right? I already started calling the ones in office. You know, all the politicians that the Trump supporters elected. So they got their asses in the office, right? But when I contact the United Nations and the international police and the international courts and the CIA agencies in every single country, this is what happens to these fucking idiots that's in power right now. They will get a bench warrant, right, for obstructing me as a first responder from rescuing them from climate change and, from rescuing them from climate change and coastal floods. So they will get blocked when they try to take their kids on a vacation in any country. And they're just like stuck in a box, these politicians in the office. And I already called them on their phone saying, look, I'm a first responder. I'm working on coastal evacuation protocols. This is a natural disaster. It's a mass extinction event. And I'm going to be filing homicidal crimes against y'all. So I called up the one of them district attorneys, the GOP dumbasses over in one of them white people states. So it's about to get interesting for everybody in all the countries. So I got a whole lot to say. Damn, I got 131 people in here. That's what's up, everybody. I like the hate and I like the support. I'm bipolar like that, yo. I need mental help. Cocaine. My name is Pastor Cocaine, okay? Hope you get deported if you're not legal. Yo, I'm gonna put your ass on that list and the CIA gonna hunt your ass down. That's what the fuck gonna happen. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna apply for that special citizenship in 199 countries, right? And let's say there's 200 countries on the planet and America's the last one. I'm gonna make sure all these countries give me citizenship, and then I'm gonna apply for citizenship in America with the application, and I'm gonna wipe my ass with that application. How about that? How about that? Hang on, y'all. I gotta plug my phone up to my charger. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna be a citizen in 199 countries on the planet, yo. Trump can't do that shit. He's a fucking pedophile. He would never, ever qualify to be me. I'm about to read some comments, yo. JJ said, you called no one and absolutely no way you are a first responder. We are laughing at you because you are ignorant. That fucking pedophile is dangerous and you love him. Yo, these Trump supporters, weird as shit. Sit down, shut up. I know, right? White people just love this shit, yo. They hate when brown skin like speaks up and makes them look stupid, yo. They always want somebody to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. That's why there's Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks. I read them history books, dog. Oh, so you talk, hold up. Damn, there's a lot of people. A lot of comments. Trump free Israel. Economics from a homeless illegal. You guys got jokes in here. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb and I'm hanging on forehead. Today's Whopper Wednesday. This homeless guy talking. Trump is very good, sweetheart. You are here too. This man is spitting. How can you be a prophet of God and sin daily? Who the fuck said I'm a prophet of God? I'm a prophet of Satan, yo. There you go. Jesus is white. Jesus gave them white people a slave for Christmas. Papa, can I have a nigger slave for Christmas? You sure can, my boy. Y'all white people remember that shit. Come on, don't act like y'all dumb. Why are you in my country? It's our country, baby. I'm a citizen, yo. I talk English. I talk English so well that you understand what the fuck I'm saying. Dems are still mad. Oh, all right. I made it all the way back up there. I'm coming back down to the updates, y'all. What is square root of Hadouken? Viva Trump. Yo, y'all gonna be so heartbroken when Trump passes away. Then what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna be stuck with us Democrats. A lot of y'all starting to change your mind, saying Democrats was right. Oh snaps! What y'all gonna do? But it's okay. We're not gonna judge y'all. Us Democrats, we understand. Y'all had mental health issues, and we're not gonna like make y'all feel bad about it. We just want Trump out the way so we could fix the government and fix the banks and get rid of this poverty shit. Barber, brother. Yeah, hook me up with some dollars. Then I'll go to the barber, yo. Who said that? Michael Koniowski. Michael Koniowski. Homeboy is Polish, y'all. All them skis is Polish, yo. Yeah. Yeah, I know I got holes in my t-shirt, yo. That's how you gotta be sometimes. You gotta like, you know, like, what's that thing called? Hoopty. It's like you ride it till the wheels fall off. So what's fucked up is all these idiots in here that's Trump supporters. They talking shit about my holes, right? But then when they want to make a gospel garbage Christian music, the angel always got a hole in his fucking shirt or he a bum. But they talking shit about me. Like, what? These motherfuckers are so stupid, yo. Like, it's so weird that y'all are stuck on a planet, and then if you go up to heaven and bitch slap Jesus off his throne, it's like, why the fuck I gotta come down here and save y'all when y'all fuck up the banks? Why cocaine white? Because it works. Yoga Flame. John Connor says, Yoga Flame. Remember, you can leave. I already told you my plan, yo. I'm about to make the World Guinness Book of World History or whatever that thing is called. And I'm going to have citizenship in 199 countries. Watch. Because I already fixed their banking systems. I already fixed their hyperinflation. And it's in the works. So, why all... I never understood... No, I never expected this like amount of haters, yo. This is so weird. I always thought people would love me because I look Middle Eastern, you know, and I'm on American soil. They will appreciate me. Oh shit. C. Jones says, LOL, some skis ain't seen Poland since 1880. Damn. I grew up with a Polish friend. He was cool peoples, yo. He went off to the army. Your shirt is holy. Get it? Yeah, yo, I get it. Crack monkey. You know what? I always wanted to try smoking crack because a lot of people, they be like, oh, Jesus helped me get off of crack. But I wanted to do that shit myself without Jesus. I'm going to make 199, well, I'm going to make 200 countries because I want to balance off the world. I want to keep it even because I got this. It's a fun operation. So the operation is everybody in all the countries, right? They from when when you finish high school, right? In all the countries. So if we make 200 countries, and when the kids finish high school or the young adults finish high school, from 18 to 28, they're going to fly off to an arena. So you're going to have girls go that way and you're going to have boys go this way, right? And what happens is they stay away from each other for about 10 years, right? And they don't have sex as much and they don't make a lot of babies. So what happens is the population will naturally slow down. But when they go to this arena, it's like a real life Fortnite. So you go skydiving, laser tag, paintball, bungee jumping, and you're competing for points. So this is all the countries, right? And then after 10 years, you add up the points and everybody go home, and then the next wave comes in and, you know, it's a new system. So then when the people go home, they go back home in one piece. So nobody gets hurt, nobody gets injured, nobody is stuck in a bed with a missing limb. So it's going to be a fun experience. But the thing is, all of these Christians are literally fighting me, right? Telling me I'm evil. So they're making an agreement with the heavens saying that they don't want to experience what I got. So now when they die, they have to go in the other universe with Jesus, and they got to go be slaves and all kinds of shit. And me and my people, my evil Democrats that fix the whole world, we get to reincarnate over and over until the sun blows up, living out this whole kingdom that I made. So how about that, stupid motherfuckers? Yeah, I'm growing my channel. Somebody said I have such big plans. That's why I'm on YouTube talking to 153 people. I wonder how many of them really loves the work that I have planned out over the past 8 years. How many of y'all like it? Like, give me a thumbs up. Because I would say 5 people liked the idea of the global arena thing. And I guess everybody else is a Trump supporter. So they don't want it. They want to go to jail in the next lifetime on another planet, which is not my kingdom, which is Jesus's kingdom. Because this shit right here is mine, my property. And what happens is they're going to be going to jail for child support and they're going to be sucking Bubba's dick. So that's the type of shit that they like, them Christians, yo. That's why they love a man so much. All the male pastors, they got practice on how to preach, how to love a man, which is Jesus, yo. So how high are you? I don't get high, but I get drunk, and right now I ain't drunk. Dislike my stream. Whatever, buddy. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. You don't have to be crazy to be a Democrat, but it helps. Oh nah, loving Jesus don't make you gay. Wait till you drop dead and go up to the courthouses up there in heaven. Y'all gonna find out real quick. There is no God. All right, so Heart of Soul 81 said, there is no God, right? So Moses, some people treat him as an icon, which is like a god. He parted the sea, right? So everybody's grandkids, they're going to worship me. They're going to call me Lord Daddy E-Money because I fixed the whole world. So I'm going to be considered a god, and everybody in the future loves me. Lord Crackhead. You're a god too. David T. Vid said he's a god too, y'all. I lie. Oh man. Arrogance is the greatest sin. Oh boy. The sin police is in my chat. They got their lights and sirens on. Oh no. Lord Daddy Jesus will lock me up and throw me in hell. Release the files. Hell yeah. Meat Pilot says release the files. Jeff said dislike my stream. I got me a hater, y'all. We love Trump. Okay. No one does. I don't know what they was talking about. Them haters are just jealous. Yeah, I know. Thank you, yo. Let my people go. Man, how about that? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He like, I hope I can get view time to get revenue. Well, that's what YouTube is. Yo. All right. You want to talk shit about me, yo? All right. So Mr. Jeff, right? So he's talking shit about me, yo. So let me let y'all learn about me real quick. So getting on YouTube, right? I never wanted to be a YouTuber. Like, I thought it was stupid that celebrities want to be famous because people always like bother you to a certain degree. You got paparazzi like hunting you down. Like, a lot of people don't want that shit. So my fantasy, I used to daydream about being like Superman, yo. And then I was investing in the stock markets and I was like making money in the stock markets or the financial asset markets because I studied international finance. So I was going to be one of them quiet millionaires going from rags to riches. Y'all see the fucking holes in my shirt. I was going to go from rags to riches, right? One of them quiet millionaires that nobody knows about. And I would have been happy as fuck. Like, y'all wouldn't have to insult me or try to hurt my feelings. None of that, yo. But because Trump is a child molesting criminal, I had to step up and I did what I had to do. I fixed the damages. I saw the damages that he was causing and I canceled it out. This is why the economy is stable. So I got a lot of people in here today. This was supposed to be a quick video. Interesting. What the hell? My thing just jumped from 140 to like 200, yo. That's crazy. Who the fuck are you? Oh, so who am I? All right. So somebody, it's Sibidi Ibidi. I don't know. I don't know how to say that, Joan. Who the fuck are you? I like the way you talk. That's what's up. So who the fuck am I? All right. So I was an EMT, right? You know them ambulance people that when you get shot or something, you call 911 or the emergency people, and then they show up and then they start doing CPR and all that stuff. Yeah, I was one of them people, right? So while I was on my ambulance, I was studying international finance because, one regular job can't pay the fucking bills. So I took up finance as like a side hobby or a side hustle. And I studied the tax law. I studied real estate. I studied, the stock markets. And I was reading the Wall Street Journal like damn near every week on my ambulance. So having the experience as being an EMT, right, that automatically responds when there's an emergency, I responded to the economic crisis, and this is how I ended up on YouTube. So right now, I guess you could say I'm a nobody, but technically I'm a somebody, and I'm about to be like super famous, yo. So I answered your question. Hi from the UK. Almond Cons number 2 says hi from the UK, yo. I was just trading. Oh, you're from UK, not the Euro zone. Yeah, I was just trading the US dollar, playing with the market stuff. So I keep up to date with Europe and the UK. I'll give you $10 of you buy some mints. Somebody says my breath stinks, yo. Damn. Trump is the Messiah. Yikes. Whoa. He probably got like little kids in his basement. That's an amazing Messiah. That's probably why Jesus always let kids sit on his lap up in heaven, yo. And Jesus a pedophile too. Taco, release the files. Yeah, what? Yo, who said that? Shout out. Thanks for the support. Yeah, that's not me. That's actually a YouTube channel, yo. So the YouTube channel that says thanks for the support. DA support. They said, Taco, release the files, yo. I don't hate you. I want you to find Jesus as Lord so you will not perish. I like Christian comedy, yo. Somebody says, good job. I was talking and the comments was flying, so I'm not sure what they referred to. Can't breathe. Yeah, nice holy shirt. Oh, I covered a lot of comments. Yo, this is insane, yo. I never knew. Well, I never really expected to like have this many people, yo. So, you shall not mock God. Comments about Jesus can end you. Yo, I got another story for y'all, yo. So, why if you from India? Oh boy, the Indian weirdness. You're famous now. Shout out to RZA. They said I'm famous now. What? When I get famous, I'm still gonna wear this holy shirt because it's holy. Can you imagine me showing up to the Grammys looking like a bum? This is my style, yo. Hold up. K Cooper says, K Cooper, y'all. This is how weird this is, yo. Now this is dedication, yo. Look in the chat, y'all. K Cooper. She looks white, right? And I've been saying to people that Jesus gave white people a slave for Christmas, right? And white people got a slave for Christmas. So it's like, Papa, can I have a nigger slave for Christmas? And the dad says, you sure can, my boy. So this white woman, right? She is forcing me into her white face, white skin religion to bow down and I guess be nice to Jesus, yo. That is very bizarre, right? And on the other hand, she just commented, I use capital letters because I have cataracts, right? Cataracts. So she prayed probably 1,000 times in her life to get rid of that shit, right? And Jesus ain't even fucking help her ass at all. But now she got to go to the doctor, which is my healthcare like sector, right? I'm the EMT, so I'm experiencing it. And she got to go through this system, the healthcare system, to get it worldly, right? Removed because the magic powers didn't work, right? So then, after she leaves the system, she goes and attacks the Democrats. That way, they can't pay the bills, and the whole hospital she just left goes bankrupt. And then what happens is she can't go back to get a checkup or a follow-up surgery. That's dedication, yo. Jesus will love you for the rest of eternity for that level of stupidity. And I hope it's not hereditary because that will go through your bloodline until the end of time, until the sun blows up, until a black hole eats up the solar system. And hopefully it does not transfer into the other universe because we are tired of that schizophrenic doofus trooper ditz brain nonsense. So thank you for your comments, lady. Hang on 1 second. I'll pray for you, dude. Yo, somebody just said EMT driver thinks he's a doctor. Yeah, yo, some of them doctors, yo, I seen some weird stuff, yo, where it's like they even made errors that EMTs was like, yo, you're not supposed to do that. So it's like a 50-50 situation. We don't have like all that medical and surgical knowledge and I guess wisdom, but when it comes to like rescuing people and like shoving the patient off to the doctor, like, yeah, we good at that shit. Are you in GTA 6? I don't know what you mean by that. Palm says, are you in GTA 6? That's not how astrophysics works, but it's cool you tried though. Ooh, man, if you are one of these psychic doofus troopers with superpowers that wasn't aware that I was like stabilizing all the countries and all the financial systems, but you're spiritual and you're into astrology, looking for signs of like good, positive things that's to come, and you couldn't find it until now, yeah, you keep on trying, yo. Don't disrespect EMT. EMT Wiley, yo. Yeah, I'm gonna salute you for that, John. Yeah, you got my back. And if we ever become EMTs together, I'm gonna show you all the tips and tricks on how to like save people, yo. Cause my coworker, she used to be like, yo, you're the best trainer that I've ever had. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. Thank you, yo. ET phone home. My mom. Yo, Twin Campbell's mom is an EMT. I bet you she loves that job, yo. I used to just like run out of bed a lot of the days just to like show up to work. I'd be there early, like that shit gets you high being an EMT. Like it's like a dopamine thing, yo. Like I'd be like, yo, I gotta clock in, man. I need to get my job going, man. So I didn't even need a goddamn alarm clock a lot of the times. Only when I work like a double shift, I would need an alarm, but that job, I love that shit. Twin Campbell laughed, yo. Tell your mama I said what's up, yo. I'm from Philly, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, yo. Yeah, I said that right. All right, Alan. Alan says Jesus was dark but not black. He would have been brown Semitic. So check this out. I'm in America, right? And after I witnessed the first black president become the president, right? I was like, okay, white people ain't that bad. You know, like, bad shit happened in the past. We're gonna let that shit go. And then Trump happened. And, we thought it was like a fraud thing. And then it was like, oh, Trump is racist. But then the real secret is he plays with little kids. So it's like, I don't think like white people are bad, right? And I want to fix this whole religious thing because I like the Jews. I like that Hanukkah thing, right? And the Christians, they harassed the fuck out of me and my lesbian aunt. I got a lesbian aunt, y'all. She got married, and these Christians are literally attacking her with this gospel garbage horse shit. And, it's like a white people thing. But as far as Jesus being black or white, right? And this is just history. This has nothing to do with being racist or anything. So white people came over here with a Bible and white people and slaves, right? So if you want to battle me or try to manipulate my thinking to think that Jesus is a black man, they say money talks and bullshit walks, right? So why is it that the white man, white-skinned Jesus, in his bank account, it's like trillions of dollars, right? But the black people Jesus got like $1 billion in it. So how powerful is this black Jesus that y'all trying to convince an Indian-looking dude that y'all always call a terrorist and always say, get the fuck out of my country? How is it you trying to convince me as a black person to follow you when I'd rather follow the white man? They got more money. Like, All right. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna try to answer some comments real quick. Jesus was a mushroom. Jesus liked spaghetti. Jesus also masturbated in his teenage years, so obviously he's a sinner. Everybody masturbates, even the monkeys and the dogs. Y'all ever see them dogs humping a goddamn pillow? They be getting it in. They're like, yeah. Like something going on. Jesus made of light changes. Obama. Jesus was on shrooms. You the best trainer. Were you being like sarcastic or are you legit? Gotta go all the way. The YouTuber says, yo, you the best trainer. So we gotta follow up with that person. He's gonna save people, yo. Oh, save people. All right. I like apple juice. Riza, I like apple juice also. Get the pedals out and that fixes the religions and the politics. Yeah, but you know what? Religion, it got like this special thing to it when you watch like movies. Because let's say Jesus didn't exist. Like them scary movies, it won't be scary, you know? Like you need a cross and a garlic and all that stuff to destroy a vampire. So I could appreciate the religion in that sense. But when it comes to this political shit and my money, now y'all playing a different kind of religion game, yo. Can you swing it like a helicopter respectfully? Geo Shadows says some. Geo Shadows, yo. Patrick Starfish responded to somebody. He's got a lesbian aunt, yo. Yeah, that's right, yo. He don't exist. Somebody says, this again. Well, there's new people, new students, yo. If you graduated the course, tune out or listen to some music while I teach other people my views. And if they can relate, cool. If they can't, okay. You are Christ and devil. Whoa, Twin Campbell. I don't know, man. I thought we was friends, yo. Now I'm evil. That's crazy. Jesus came in my eyes. And who said that? Wait. Daniel Smith. Jesus came in my eye. I was saying that, yo. That Jesus plugs his ghost dick in the back of the pastor's heads, like the Matrix, and that's when they start talking Jesus lingo. And a black person has to die in the horror movie. Well, once upon a time, I wanted to go to a film school and make movies. So it's not always black people dying. It's not always white people dying. I grew up with like whites, blacks, Asians. So I got like a healthy soul when I die because I made friends with all cultures and all religions, and I'm happy about my life. So when I die, I ain't got no regrets. Twin Campbell responded, LMAO, yes, one race. Oh, it's Trump's fault. Seek the Lord while he still may be found. That doofus ain't coming. Y'all been saying that since the 90s. Yo, Jesus, it was this white dude named Harold Camping, yo, in the 90s, talking all this nonsense about predicting Jesus' return and blah, blah, blah. And Jesus ain't even come back yet, yo. We got the black man in office. We got a pedophile in office. Jesus ain't come back for either one of them. And they keep forcing that thing on me. Like, it's like harassment, yo. Real Christians don't hate. Sully Goose says real Christians don't hate. They have a weather machine. Yo, Twin Campbell. They got time travel machines, yo. I've been working with time travelers for like the past 7, 8 years, yo. So they orchestrated Donald Trump's office term right now because they kicked him out. Trump was supposed to win in 2020. The time travelers kicked him out. And then Trump was supposed to take over the office in 2022 with like, I guess, corruption, like cheating the system. They took him out of that. So we ended up with Biden for 4 years. The whole system stabilized. And now we got Trump trying to like do whatever he's trying to do. So somebody says schizophrenia. Yo, you know what I wish? I'm about to summon Satan right now, yo. Like all these people that keep accusing me of having mental health problems, right? I summon Lord God Satan and the time travelers also to basically show up in your house and fuck with y'all while y'all sleep for 8 years straight, nonstop. And that way y'all could be stressed the fuck out just like I was, trying to figure out like what the fuck is going on. How the hell these people showing up in my house, you know? When you need to provide facts, make America great again. Twin Campbell says 90s. Somebody, Lobo says chill. Oh, look at this hater, yo. It got a star and it says Mo, right? Homeboy or homegirl says just making shit up. But imagine if my shit end up in the movies, yo. Just by me making shit up. Like the world gonna get fixed, right? Everybody gonna go to the movies. They're gonna watch my movie. All of my ideas, all my fantasies. And I'm gonna be rich as fuck. And I'm an immigrant that was supposed to get kicked out of the American country. You know what I'm saying? And like these people are telling me I'm making shit up. Like y'all live here, right? Y'all was born here. And when it comes to this money game and economics and the pursuit of happiness and life, and if the goal is to be like super successful, some people want fame, some people just want money, right? If the goal is to have money, boom, I kicked y'all asses, yo. And y'all born here, yo. Like, why are you hating on me? I got a good imagination if you're telling me I'm making shit up, right? But it's making things better for people. And you hating on me. Oh, Twin Campbell, you're the ice baby dude. What the fuck? You that hater dude from yesterday. Okay, now I remember you. So you want to call ice on me, yo. And I was about to make a special video for you. like y'all, and you could ask your mama about this shit, cause she an EMT, she gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. But you don't if you're not an EMT. So us EMTs, yeah, I live in Philly. Us EMTs, right? We follow policies, procedures, and protocols, right? So FEMA, right, got dismantled. So when you look up ICE and their directives, right? Part of the directives is national security, right? So you got to go through that type of training in order to get your approval to be an ICE agent, right? You got to be smart. You got to have your, criminal justice. And you got to have lethal weapons training. And, that's about it, right? Homeland security. So I was going to make a special video for you because now I remember you. You was here yesterday. You calling ICE on me, right? Because I look Middle Eastern. And you got to understand, I put up with this shit my whole life. Ever since that Bin Laden shit, I couldn't get a fucking job. I struggled my whole life because of y'all weird ass people with this world reserve currency, right? Y'all fucking over a lot of countries. Y'all don't know what y'all doing and y'all waiting on this white man Jesus, right? So the special video, it was going to be titled, right? Somebody's calling ICE on me, but I'm about to call myself on ICE. And this is how I'm going to do it. All them ICE people, right? I'm going to set it up. all the CIA agencies in all the countries gonna acknowledge that these dumbass ICE agents in America, they obstructed their rescue operation that I am doing for FEMA and the United Nations, because I am the one that's setting up protocols for climate change, right? So when I call myself as a FEMA authority on ICE, this is what I'm going to do. These ICE agents just randomly broke protocols, right? And they started just rounding up people. Some of them knew it was wrong. Some of them didn't give a fuck. But they all got to get a, what's that shit called when a supervisor tries to give you like a 1-year assessment so you could get a raise? Well, we're going to be summoning that shit, and we're going to apply it to all them ICE agents. And a lot of them, they're going to lose their house, just like they fucked over the migrants. They're going to lose their job, and Trump is going to pass away, and they're going to be shit out of luck. So if you want to call ICE on me, you could go ahead, because I contacted the Secret Service already on this phone. I contacted the FBI on this phone. I contacted a lot of Democratic political parties on this phone. I contacted the Pennsylvania governor on this phone. I contacted the state attorney general in Utah on this phone. I contacted the National Guard on this phone. So I contacted a lot of people before you did. So if you mean to tell me the Secret Service can't find where the fuck I'm at, the FBI can't find where the fuck I'm at, it's like you're wasting your breath, you're wasting your time. So that was going to be a special video for you, man. And this YouTube shit is so weird, because it's like people could like write nice comments and then lure you in to like befriending them, and then they're pieces of shit. So I remember that person from yesterday. FEMA, all right, Big Daddy Nihilism says, what is FEMA? Federal Emergency Management Agency. So if a hurricane happens, like it happened when Obama was in office, I would get dispatched down to New Jersey to do evacuations like it happened when Obama was in office. Twin Campbell. There's an emoji. I think it's like a napkin and a tissue. He's sad. I do. Obama was my idol. A brown man. I got brown skin. Grown man calling Trump daddy. Yeah. No trees in the desert. No wonder. Jesus needed donations. Yo, that is so weird, man. Like, one of my thoughts about why Islam is in the desert is because they kept sleeping with little kids, and it's in their religion. And then all the countries like got rid of it, and they just like let the Muslims, like they kicked the Muslims out of like a city or something, and then they ended up in the desert. Ice baby. Yeah, that's nice. Trump Epstein. You need your SSI. Camel toe. Look around though. Soy boy sadly. Yeah, yo. I sucked 40 dicks for 40 days and 40 nights with Lord Daddy Satan, man. Soy boy all day. You know what I'm saying? I made a holy book for the gays. You know what I'm saying? Yo. These people and their insults. Y'all gotta understand, I worked with a lot of psych patients, so like all these comments and all these weird like manipulation games, like the crazy people in the crazy house, they do this shit all day. And they be the fun ones. A lot of my coworkers be like, I don't know what it is about you, but them crazies, they really love you. Guy big mad. You definitely a alcoholic. Look in his eyes. Wow. Yo, you know what? Thank you for like somehow like nitpicking at like all my details, yo. Like if I never noticed that shit, yo. So for the past 8 years, I've been working like nonstop, studying international finance and economics. Like I play the YouTube videos times 2, and I do that for 16 hours straight, 7 days a week, 8 years straight, right? 8.5 actually. And my eyes are exhausted, yo. I ain't getting no vacation. And I mean, I was concerned about that, about people like trying to like pick at me, but not no more. Gotta make it about features. Twin Campbell says, has nothing to do with us. I don't know what you're talking about. That's Arab religion. What's your point? Arab religion. Oh, you want to talk about Arabs? Yo, I got another story for y'all. I went up to heaven, right? And I bitch slapped Jesus off of his throne. And then I was able to see the past, present, and the future, yo. So then I was only focusing on the future. And I was saving the whole world, right? And then the white people up in heaven, I had to talk to them. I gave them a message because I'm a messenger, yo. And I was like, yo, man, all that white shit, religion shit down on earth, man, I ain't with that shit, yo. Y'all too white up there and down here. And then they was like, okay, all right. We understand. We're sorry, okay. And then I was like, all right, good. So now, where Kunta Kinte Christ at, yo? Because I'm going to worship that man, yo. Because the white people beat his ass, yo. They fucked his ass up. And then there was like, Kunta Kinte, he's right over there. I was like, so he's going to be the new Lord, right? For all these white people, and the white people going to worship nigger skin? They was like, yes, Lord Wiley, yes. So, yeah, that Arab religion, yeah, white people about to worship black niggers, yo. You was talking about Quran. Oh, yeah. My mind drifted. So check this shit out, yo. All y'all white people, right? Y'all fucked up, man. Y'all fucked over the natives. Y'all fucked over China. China gave y'all Christmas presents throughout the 90s, right? They manufactured that shit. They shipped it over here. It was good business. It was lovely. Y'all got Christmas presents, but the black people didn't have Christmas presents. And then all of a sudden, China's y'all fucking enemy, just like the black people's y'all enemy, and then the natives was y'all enemy. So I got something good for the Arab religion, aka the Middle Eastern DNA. So my DNA fixed this whole planet and all the fuck up the white people did. And now the Arab people that the white people like to laugh at, just like they laugh at the Chinese, they were like ching ching dong dong bing bing bang. Yeah. Now these Arab people, the DNA people of my flesh, they got a savior, yo. They got a savior, and they don't need y'all Jesus, because now my DNA is their representative in every single heaven. So y'all white people could keep it moving with y'all weirdness against, well, no, racism towards the Arabs, yo. So you do need Jesus. They just love that phrase, yo. Go get a bacon cheeseburger. Who else loves bacon cheeseburgers? I love that. I like BLTs, yo. BLTs is banging. Bacon, lettuce, tomato. It got to be on white bread, though, you know. I love me some white. Who cares? N-word. Brandon says N-word. Shoot. Yo, y'all, my phone dying again. We gotta cut this short. I can't believe we chit-chatted so much. I just want to say, like Marilyn Monroe standing over that thing with her dress blowing up. Wait, did she say that? They love me. They really love. No, I don't know who fucking said that shit. But I had fun with y'all. Y'all got some interesting thoughts. Y'all got some interesting, like, I guess, conflict resolution situations going on. And my phone is dying. And hopefully y'all come back so we could like keep beefing and we could figure out what the hell is going on with this religion crap. So this is what I think is going to happen. Black people are going to go to their side. White people will go to their side. Indian, Middle Eastern people will go to their side. And everybody's going to have money in their pocket. And that's how the world will move forward, because white people showed that they don't know how to bring the world together. So I like these conversations, y'all. All of the attacks. I'll smack the taste out of your mouth. Come on. Stop using N-word. Yo, but y'all did that to us. We didn't know how to read. Oh, whoa. The 20% black in me, right? Because some, like, they said I'm from Kenya and, like, some other part of Africa, right? When I took the DNA test. So, y'all did that to us, man. We didn't know how to read. Like, how are you telling us, like, don't use the N-word? You gifted us that beautiful word. Obama did a good job. What's up, my Arab? That's that ignorant shit, ain't it? Oh, but you know what? That's like saying, what's up, my nigga? Yeah, I could dig it. What's up, my Arab? Arabia, that might be a culture, though. I'm not really, like, Arabian. God damn it. My life is so confusing right now. I don't know what to do. Yeah, and blacks, too. Jesus would hate Republicans. Damn. Yo, this is insane. This is my first live that got 44 likes, and I had like over 200 people in here, yo. I want to thank y'all for that. Like, I never knew I would be that interesting to people. So, bro, stop it. Oh, shit. Twin Campbell, he's gonna cry. Bro, stop it, please. You're so sensitive right now. You're gonna make me cry. Yeah, yo. Thank you so much. Be safe, mate. Gotta go. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go. My battery's dying. I've been on here an hour. And yo, how many dislikes? I don't know. I wish YouTube would show me that, because I like having data. I'm like a nerd. So hold up. Who said that? Richard White. Oh shit. God damn it, man. I just had like a PTSD moment. But anyway, Richard White says, how many dislikes? I wish YouTube would put that shit back up. They took it down because people was disliking a lot of people, and it was like negative stuff and whatever. But I need data, yo. I love data. So MAGA would call Jesus woke. Yeah. All right, y'all. So the plan is we're gonna set up this new arena, that world game, so we could get rid of these wars, and everybody go home in one piece, right? And that's the goal. So we're gonna leave this out on a positive note and a plan for the future. And yeah, the arena, it's like a war game for the new people that came in. It's a war game that I set up, but it's fake. Like when you graduate high school, people from 18 to 28 goes over there, and what happens is you play in like an arena, and you play paintball, laser tag, skydiving, bungee jumping, dirt bikes, all this stuff. It's a sports event, right? And then after 10 years, you tally it up. And because we separated girls from boys, they procreate less. And the population won't like grow rapidly. So, and then the other good news is everybody goes home in one piece. Almost. Like if you don't have an accident on like a dirt bike. But it's not like something vicious like a real war. So that's the positive note. And yeah, I'm about to sign off, and everybody stay safe, yo. So thanks for all the support, and gotta go.